I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Pacing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Props, Locks, and Parlays. It is me, Mike Laro, and of course, over on this side, that's right, that's the one and only Paul Spencer from Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. Paul, I missed you last week, buddy. Sorry, I was a little under the weather last week. As you know, we've been dealing with some crazy inclement weather, and I've been out in this stuff. So, but we got a action-packed show for you today because we're going to deal mainly NFL today. The college football season ended last night with, and I'll tell you what, I don't like Miami. I know you don't like Miami either. Let's give them the tip of the cap because I saw probably one of the better championship games that I've seen in a long time, but it was great this morning to open up Twitter, and it says every time Miami's ready to win a championship, this happens. And it literally went right back to 86 when Vinny Testaverde threw an interception to Penn State. Then it went to 2003 when they threw an interception, when Dorsey threw an interception to Ohio State. And then, of course, last night. So, again, congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers on a perfect season. Kirk Cignetti, he erased all the bad juju from Indiana football now, and now they sit at the top of the college world, man. So,
hey, Mike,
what was your take on that, man? What was your take?
Congratulations to Indiana. I mean, Mike, you think about this: the worst record ever in college football, win-loss record, always the worst, man. You consider Indiana the basketball school. Bob Knight, Cignetti comes from IUP right down the street, man. James Madison, the guy wins. To worst to first, Mike. Congratulations there. But you know what? You're right. I don't like Miami, Mike. I hate them. I can't stand them. But you know what? I will give all the respect to them, Mike. The way they handled it, getting to the playoffs there, getting in. I didn't like how they did it, but they got in. But give this team credit, man. That defense, Mike, imagine if they had a quarterback opposite than Beck. They might have possibly won that game. Because that defense, Mike, I haven't seen a defense play like that since all the Eagles that you took from Georgia. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the defense that I've seen. But Miami, give them credit. But I don't know. I think Cristobal put him in a couple bad situations, though, Mike. I mean, the one where he went for, I thought he should have kicked it and got field possession from Indiana because they held him back twice, back-to-back drives. I thought they should have kicked it, played field possession. But it is what it is. But IU, man, Hoosiers, yeah.
It was still one of the most entertaining games that I've seen, man. And I keep kicking myself because if you really look at the Final Four teams that were in this, like my Nittany Lions played double overtime against Oregon. Yeah. They were a blade of grass this high from beating Indiana. So I mean, and you know what? I really kind of like what I've been seeing now. The transfer portal is now closed now, so there won't be a lot of moving around anymore as they move forward. But I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see what Matt Campbell brings his first year next year, dude. And we'll be getting into that as we move forward, going through this show. But
we'll definitely have you hop on college football, Mike, because we're going to talk about the game this week on Friday, and then next week we'll take a couple of weeks off, and then we're going to ramp into transfer portal, players, recruiting. So we'll definitely get you in there because I definitely want to see what Penn State's going to do this year, man, with a new head coach. So I definitely want to have you on there.
Yeah, and I was kind of happy too because, like I said, they didn't bring their DC with them, and that was my only worry is that Campbell was going to bring him, and that dude I did not like their defense. Like they couldn't stop, anything with that defense that he had out there in Ames. So I was kind of hopefully they still reach out and keep their old defensive coordinator that they had for 1 year. The guy from his name is escaping me right now, but he was from Ohio State as well. But all right, let's rock into this. We had a couple games over the weekend that was just, I felt like was just really, really, really good games this weekend. They really were. The only one that wasn't a good game was that Seattle, San Francisco game. But I mean, if you really look at it, San Francisco came here, beat the Eagles in a very, very tough physical game. You know, and then they went and played a team that they just played 2 weeks ago. You know, I tip my cap to the Niners. With that all being said, I know Bang Bang Niner Gang and Eagle fans, they don't get along because we've had a little bit of a rivalry with them. But you really got to kind of tip your cap to how they kind of, with all the injuries that they had, them to get there. And I mean, let's be honest, they were playing for their division and possibly the number 1 seed. The last week of the year. So with all that being said, man, and them that was the only heartbreaker. I'm still not sold on Seattle. I'm not.
I'm not either, Mike. I mean, what you said about the Niners, you know, I said it a couple weeks ago on my show, and I said the Niners were the unsung team this year, the under the radar team. I mean, nobody expected with the injuries they had. You know, I hear, you know, I don't like San Francisco. You know, honestly, I really don't either. But to me, I do got to tip my cap to them because they did come into the link. You know, they did beat you guys without their number 1 wide receiver, Pearsall, you know, and then Kittle goes down. Their defense is, you know, we talk about being Philadelphia wow receivers back in the day. That's what they had on defense. But then they go to, you know, the 12th man up in Seattle. But, Mike, they played a bang game with you, a physical game, Mike. It was just, it took its toll, Mike. It really did. And you're right. Even though Seattle routed them, Mike, I don't take that into consideration because this team was banged up, number 1, Seattle. And to me, I still can't put my point on Seattle. I really don't think they're that great. I really don't. I think the Rams could possibly outright this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, like, we're going to get into that. We're just kind of looking back on what I felt was a really, really good.
What do you think about that Bears game, Mike? That was a freaking game.
I took the Bears, man. If you go back and watch this,
I did too.
I jumped all over the Bears. I said, no way. I said that Bears team, I jumped all over it. And me and Al were doing the show Sunday morning. And he literally looked at me. He was like, wow. He goes, you're going to, I said, dude, I said, if the Bears win this, I said, whoever wins this game, I said, is going to represent the NFC. I don't have no faith in Seattle winning that. I just don't. I don't think they would have been better than the Bears, and I don't think they would have been better than. I don't think they're better than the Rams. I really, truly don't. I mean, I know they beat the Rams once. Yeah. They split during the regular season, but this Rams team, and I got to take kudos to them too because this is the second year in a row, second year that they go on the road for a divisional game, second year in a row they're playing in a snowstorm.
You're right about that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And, you know, they just found ways to win that game. And, you know, really, it took a really kind of a ball that got away from Caleb Williams for a team that, you know, is definitely, you know, we could be talking about the Bears going to Seattle this week, you know?
Yeah, Mike, you're 100% right. I mean, honestly, I wasn't a big Caleb Williams fan, Mike, but you know what? I got to give the kid some respect, and Ben Johnson too. I get what he's doing. Mike, that play where, you know, if we've coached against each other, brother, in Philly before years ago, you know? And my thing was, you never tell a quarterback to drop back 20 yards and scramble and try to make something happen on 4th and whatever. The kid dropped back 20 yards, spun, went from northeast, southwest, all the way up wherever he wants to go, put a dime in the end zone, Mike. You don't teach that. That's backyard football. That's Caleb Williams. But Mike, the kid, man, hey, listen, Ben Johnson, an aggressive guy. He coached under Campbell. Caleb Williams took the shot, man. He took the dagger. But to me, I would have pressed that ball a little bit more downfield, Mike, because they were moving the ball. They had time left. I think he took the dagger too fast, man. But
you know what? And here's the thing, too. I think Johnson kind of got away. You know, I think he kind of got away from what he did. Like, he was aggressive. And I thought for sure they were going for 2. Mike Peppernick checking in, saying, Mike. Fellas, Derpy checking in saying he still threw an interception with all that motivation. He did, but that ball got away from him. If you were watching Matthew Stafford in this game, Matthew Stafford, they had I think this was probably one of his worst games, like throwing the ball. Like, I'm sorry, like Puka only had 5 catches, and this is the only thing that I'm going to say now. If they don't start hitting more of the tight ends and kind of getting away from Puka just a little bit, because I feel like they rely on Puka a little too much. Now, Devontae Adams had a decent game, had a hell of a catch, in that overtime. But
Mike, real quick, did you watched that last play of the Caleb Williams throw, right?
Yeah, I saw that where he ran back and then he threw 55 yards for a touchdown.
Well, no, I'm talking about the last interception.
I saw it, yeah, but there was kind of
here's the thing to me. I'm not going to blame Caleb Williams for that right there. I am not blaming him at all. The reason why I'm not blaming him, go back and watch that route, man. DJ Moore dogged that whole route. He dogged the route. I mean,
he kind of
Mike. How can a DB? Yeah, how can a DB looking backwards, playing the ball, running with the wide receiver, make a better read on the ball by turning around, not half-assing it, turn around and make the read on the ball? DJ Moore stopped running, Mike. He gave up. He lost that game for him. So I went on Twitter and I was like, don't blame Caleb Williams for that interception, dude. His wide receiver gave up. And I'm sorry to say this, Mike. He A.J. Brown that shit.
Listen. And you know what? I've seen a few Bears games this year, and to me, like, I don't know if Moore had injuries or
no, he was fine, Mike. He was 100%, brother. Before that, like two sets before that, my man's running go routes like crazy. I mean, they're hitting him on the sideline, running every route imaginable. It was not that. It was just like I don't know what the hell he had. He kind of
he didn't do like a sharp cut. He kind of like rounded off his route.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm not getting the ball. Well, you know what? Hey, with Caleb Williams as a backyard player, you don't give up on any ball, man. You play to the quarterback's ability where he scrambles, Mike, and he didn't do that at all.
Mike Papernick saying Seattle versus New England, and Seattle wins the Super Bowl. We all come down on Sam Darnold, but when he gets his respect from the Jets, San Francisco, Carolina, Minnesota. Mike, that's hard for me to see that, man. I really don't, because this Rams defense is going to be able to get after him, and, the Rams felt like they let that last game get away from them, and you heard them talk about it, after that game. They were like, okay. We just let it get away. Like, I feel like the Rams right now are the better team. I really do.
Mean, Michael's got Seattle going to the Super Bowl winner. There's Christina. That's actually my neighbor. She's a beautiful woman. Thank you for checking in, Christina. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you for checking out the show, Christina.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I really do. Like, and I'm sorry. Like, sooner or later, Sam Darnold's going to Sam Darnold, and
he's going to see ghosts, Mike. He hasn't seen him yet, but he's going to see ghosts. Look at the last year, Mike, 13-4 going into that playoff game, and it's bound. I mean, Mike, we watch Carson Beck play. It's bound to happen. Sam Darnold's the same way. It's bound to happen. Either fame or blame. What are you going to pick? We haven't seen blame yet, but we are bound to see it, Mike.
Well, you know what, Paul? Let's bring up what this game is. All right.
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about this, because
Final
Four, but we're going to start with this Rams-Seattle game. This will be on Sunday. Was it 6:30? Is a 6:30 start time? Yeah. I'll probably still be plowing snow.
Brother, listen, real quick before I forget, man, be careful out there. Christine actually told me today that we're getting a snowstorm up here from Thursday to Sunday, brother. So we're out there keeping us safe, but you better be safe yourself, man.
Yeah, I'm actually about to put the call into Al and let him know he's probably going to be going solo on Sunday morning because it's going to be I think it's supposed to be, going in Saturday night into Sunday, possibly in the Monday.
Well, Mike, listen, I haven't been with Al when was it, like 4 years ago with EOP? If he needs a sidekick that don't know shit, tell him, give me a call. I'll love to hop on with you guys, man.
All right, man. I'll pass that message along. But yeah. So anyway, so I'll probably be sitting in my truck, either kind of taking a break or whatever, but I will have my NFL Plus on watching this game as the Rams are a 2.5-point underdog against the Seattle Seahawks. I like the Rams in this one. I really, truly do. But no Zach Charbonnet in this game. He's not listed. He's out. So with that, it's going to just rely on Kenneth Walker. And when they don't have both of those backs going, they don't seem to do very well. Again, I think JSN will get his catches, but at the end of the day, I think the Rams just have too much firepower in this game.
I agree. Round 3 is something that makes me think about it, though, Mike. But this is the playoffs. Throughout the regular season, I don't care what you did round 3 or not. But to me, I like this Rams team right now. I mean, Mike, there's really not been a game that they put all this together. I mean, Parkinson showed a great catch in the end zone a couple weeks ago. Puka is just all world, all universe. Darnold is just the scary X factor to me, Mike. I don't know. I mean, you look at this team in Seattle, you played a banged up team last week. You lights out on them, but the Rams, man, they went down to the wire, found ways to win, like you said. That shows me leadership right there. And you know what? I trust McVay, man. I really do, Mike. I like the Rams outright. Screw the 2.5. I like them outright as well.
Yeah, I like them outright as well too. But I took them with the 2.5.
You took them
okay. But for me, like I said, I think that 13 personnel. And I'm sorry, there's a couple old ex-NFC East guys that are on that, or that are on that Seattle roster.
Hey, Mike, I just got breaking news real quick.
Oh, boy.
Kenneth Walker is the only listed running back on the team going into this week. They just put Kenny McIntosh on IR. So they do not have a backup unless they sign someone else from the practice squad. Yeah. Kenneth Walker is not that 3-down back, Mike. He's not. Look before, like when Charbonnet's in there, that 1-2 punch is nasty. They replicate each other. I don't think Walker is that 3-down back, Mike. This makes me think more Rams 100% right now.
Yeah, exactly. Especially now with that coming out. But I mean, Charbonnet for them is the big back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
He's the big power back. Like Walker's the speed guy. Yep. Well, guess what? That Rams defense is nothing but speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that front 4 of the Rams, I will say this, for going back, they were probably playing. I don't know if they took a couple weeks off or whatever. They weren't looking really good. Even in their first game against Carolina, they really didn't look that good.
Right.
But when they made stops when they had to. And here's the thing. I don't think Sam Darnold's going to light them up. I can't see A.J. Barner and JSN lighting them up without having, Charbonnet in that lineup. If Charbonnet's not in that lineup, that means now you're going to have to basically change your philosophy with running the football.
Yeah, and that goes to what you just said right there, Mike. When Charbonnet was in, he was the run blocker. He was the heavy guy run blocker there on 3rd down. Listen, you're in 3rd and 7. You think McVay's going to just sit back and play coverage? No, he's coming at you versus coming off the edge. He's going to get you because he knows Kenneth Walker is the lighter of the two, and he's not the pass blocker, Mike. They're going to come after you, and they're licking their chops right now. I love the front 4 for the Rams. They're veteran players. They've been there. They've done that. They find ways to win. And you look at this, Seattle hasn't really been tested right now, Mike, the last couple of weeks here.
Nah, they haven't. But I'll tell you what, the one area where I can see Seattle exploiting the Rams is in their secondary. Their cornerbacks are not good. They're not. I think JSN could have a field day, honestly.
I agree.
But here's the thing. With that being said, Darnold's got to have time to throw the ball. Yep. So this is where I feel like it kind of goes to the favor of the Rams, because that defensive front, even look at the game this week, this past weekend, like they were forcing Caleb Williams. Like that kid was running for his life, and he's somebody who can move. Can you imagine? Like Darnold's not as fast as Caleb Williams or as athletic.
Yeah,
like
he's just
Darnold,
he's just going to stay in the pocket. He's going to stay upright in the pocket. You keep him upright, he'll burn you to death. But listen, I think they run the edges, Mike. Coming off the outside, screaming off the edge, a couple safety blitzes coming in there. Because if you're going to lose, you're not going to lose by Kenneth Walker beating you. You're going to lose by Darnold getting time to find JSN downfield, find these receivers. That's the only way I can see them beaten. But yeah, I just like the Rams right now. And you're right, secondary. The front 7 have to get pressure on Darnold. That's the way they win. If they don't, this could be another Seattle possibly just controlling the game, winning the game. But I really like the Rams. You're going 2.5. I'm going to go outright, Mike. I'll take it outright.
Okay.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that over, though, 47?
I don't know.
Because I like to double dip now, Mike. I mean, it's
Okay.
only 2 games here, so I like to double dip. So
the only reason why I'm saying I don't know is because the last time I thought it was going to be a defensive struggle between two really good defenses, and it was like 30s. It was like 30-30 or something like that. So, I think 47 is a little too high, just a little. I would go under. I would take the under in that because I don't think they're both going to like. I could see like a 24-21 game, something like that. Or maybe 28-21 something. Something kind of under that 47.5. I think they know each other too well.
Yeah, it's round 3. I mean, like I said, put the playoffs aside, but these 2 teams know each other, Mike. Hell, they went down to, battling all throughout the best division of football, so they know each other. But I'm not even going to double this week. I usually do double down, but going with the Rams plus 125, that's a great line for me right there. Plus money, so I'm going to just stay with the plus 125 Rams outright.
All right. Let's talk about this AFC game.
Interesting here.
Bo Nix gets hurt next to the last play of the game. He's out.
Man.
Jared Stidham is coming into this game.
Jared Stidham, Mike. Jared Stidham.
The ex-Patriot.
Yes. Isn't that weird, though? Isn't that weird? I was just about to say that. Wow.
So he gets to face his former team. With that being said, I think Denver's had a great year.
Yeah.
Their defense has really, really been one of the top defenses in the league. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that has been shown, last week kind of got shown the cracks that if you keep pounding them, eventually they start whittling. The Bills came in there. I mean, basically Josh Allen. It was Josh Allen and James Cook, and and that was it. So they put up 30 on those guys.
I mean, you look at last night's game, like the college game, Mike. Okay, Indiana has a ferocious defense. What did Miami do? Pound Fletcher. Well, that's what Josh Allen and James Cook did. They showed it. The blueprint is there. Well, you know what? Stevenson and Henderson, they're big backs, Mike. They're big backs too.
Man, listen, they are. And there's another caveat about this game that nobody's talking about. Patrick Surtain, will he play in this game?
I know.
He got hurt last week. If he is not in that game to kind of quarterback that back end, because I'm sorry, Moss, the other corner over there, is trash.
Yeah,
that dude is trash.
Is it the white guy? Who's the white guy?
Yeah,
okay, there we go.
Moss.
Yeah, Mr. Penalty every play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'm looking at it. He's going to have to take either Booty or who's the other? Douglas. I feel like this could be a really good game for one Hunter Henry. I like Hunter Henry in this game. I think he can exploit them. So I actually have a touchdown parlay for each game, and then I also combined them. I'm going to give you those in a few. But the more we break this game down, Paul, from a betting standpoint, you have the Patriots minus 4.5 in Denver, with the over-under of 42.
Yeah, to me, Mike, I mean, Stidham is the key word here. I mean, you're having a backup that really hasn't played all. Not really just mop-up time coming in and get a couple plays here. But Denver really hasn't been in mop-up situations. They had to come back, 6 times this year to win games. So Nix has played. Stidham's been that clipboard guy, just watching and learning here. But, man, 4.5 tells me, Mike. I mean, I know Denver's banged up. So Tan possibly being out, that's a huge factor too. When you have your all-star corner out and his backup quarterback and the line's only 4.5, it's kind of weird to me. So, to me, man, as a betting person, Mike, I'll give you the 4.5. I think the Patriots are the better team. I mean, Vrabel has this team playing. They play for him, Mike. And I'll tell you something off of the subject. I was watching this thing about Vrabel. The day he took over, the first play he ran, Mike, was victory celebration, formation. That's what he ran. Even before he ran anything on the field, he's like, let's go, starting 11. Let's take the victory situation. Players looked at him, and Ryder's like, what the fuck is he doing? Get used to it. This is what we're going to do. This is my philosophy. Mike, they bit into it. Patriots play ball. Vrabel's got this team playing. And I think that Patriots team, this is the year, Mike. I think they win this game by 6 or 7. I'm going to go Patriots minus the 4.5, but the interesting line is 42, Mike. That's a low line for two nasty defenses, Mike.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? Just like the Rams game, I think, one of these games is going to go over.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
One of them is going to go over. So if I'm saying that the Rams, I might be wrong on the Rams in Seattle because they may just do punch, counter punch, and make it an exciting game. But, if there was one that you think is going to go under 42, it could be this one here. Like this one's got,
I'm opposite, Mike. I'm going to double. This is when I'm definitely double dipping here. I'm going Patriots minus the 4, and I'm going over, Mike. I'm going over here. We've seen it too far and beyond, Mike. Two good defenses. You don't know Stidham. You don't know his playbook. You haven't seen it. There's going to be those plays where you're going to blitz him. He's going to give you something. He's going to give you that Caleb Williams, get out of the pocket, find someone downfield. It might be a Cortland Sutton. I don't know. I think this game goes over, Mike. This is the game that might surprise you. I don't know. That's just me. I feel it. Minus 4 over for me.
Okay, so I wrote that down for you. So you have New England. All right. So since you did 3, I'll pick one. I will do L.A. I'll do L.A. Seattle under 47.
Oh, one of us. I'm curious to see next week, Mike. We'll take next week off, of course, like you said. But I'm curious to come back to this to see which one was right because these games, man, are weird right now. I mean,
watch us both be wrong. They'll both be.
Know, right?
What?
mine will be like 13-10. Mike, yours will be like, hey, it'll
44, 41.
Exactly right. Overtime. We're going overtime.
Yeah. But with this being said, Paul, there's been some I'm going to kind of take this off of the screen here. We'll bring us back on here. But there has been some coaching.
Wow. Yeah.
And I'm actually going to try to let me get this out of the way here. All right, let me move this over because I have to try to move it over here. So far, there has been 8 now coaching changes. 8. You have Mike Tomlin from the Steelers, Raheem Morris, John Harbaugh, Mike McDaniel, Kevin Stefanski, Brian Dable, Jonathan Gannon, Pete Carroll, Brian Callahan, and of course now, literally just happened the other day with Sean McDermott now with Buffalo.
Yeah. The surprising thing to me, Mike, is there's only 3 head coaches got released from the AFC North this week, this season. That's insane. When you have legends like Tomlin, Harbaugh, Stefanski, but I get that point, but wow. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It really, truly is. Now, what we're hearing is, I'm going to actually go on NFL.com real quick with the tracker. Okay, hires.
Saleh was just hired. Yeah, Saleh went to Tennessee.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, Jeff Haley got hired the defensive for the Miami Dolphins. So you can kind of mark those 2 off. So Tennessee, Robert Saleh is expected to hire. Let's see here. John Eric Sullivan is the new GM down in Miami. He hired Jeff Hafley. So Kevin Stefanski is going to the Atlanta Falcons. I like that. Believe it or not, I like that. I like that move at all. Matt Ryan comes out of the studio, is now president of football operations for the Atlanta Falcons. That's got to be sweet. Like,
I like that hire though, Mike, because Matty Ice does know offense, man. And you know what? Mike, we go back to watching Pitts play when they drafted him at 8. This is going to be the best thing since sliced bread here. They can utilize the kids so much. They never used them. The quarterback's in the dilemma for how long now. So I like him coming in and saying, hey, the defense has really never been the problem of the Falcons here. So you know what? Let's focus on the offense here and let's get that right. And we could be a good team under a new regime. Yeah. I like it.
Yep. Giants hired John Harbaugh. They officially hired him to be their next coach.
Just surprised he didn't bring his, his staff with him already, Mike. I thought that would be in place there.
Well, listen, right now they didn't say who's what, so maybe they're kind of working out the details for that. The Washington Commanders promoted within. They promoted assistant quarterback coach David Blah.
Who?
David Blah. That's who they did. So they promoted him from within. So,
they're still looking for they're still looking for the DC too. So
yeah. So here's been some firings which I didn't know about. Greg Roman got fired.
Yeah.
Out in LA.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm looking here. Johnny Morton got the old boot. Joe Witt Jr. got fired.
Yep. By his boy Dan Quinn. That's got to be crazy, Mike. Mike, hey, Paul, I need to talk to you for. Hey, what's going on, Mike? How's the family? How's the kids? Good, brother. But sit down for a minute. I gotta let you go. You brought me over here, Mike. I gotta let you go. How hard is that, Mike? Come on.
Yeah. Your defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus.
Thank you, Mike. There is Christmas that happened this year. That was the only good gift I got this year, brother. My Eberflus is gone. That's the only thing I can say. Happy Merry Christmas.
Our old defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, was fired out of Arizona. He went 15-36.
Woo! Wow.
Chip Kelly will be looking for a new job because him, special teams coordinator Tom McMahon, and Pete Carroll all were fired from the Raiders. I didn't even know he was with the Raiders this year. I did not even know that.
Yeah.
Raheem Morris, Terry Fontenot, and then Rams special team coordinator Chase Blackburn was relieved of his duties.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even know he was there. Defensive coordinator Steve Wilkes was gone. Of course, we know about the Giants with Dable and Shane Bowen. They were gone, and that's it. And of course, offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo for the Eagles.
Oh wait, you guys got rid of him? Mike, I thought you guys were going to keep him.
I don't know. I've heard two different things, dude. To be honest with you, I heard they just took it from him and said you're not the offensive coordinator no more, and he's still with the organization. But then I heard he was on a podcast blaming the organization for everything else. So I don't know. Cliff Kingsbury is out there. So
Mike, do you think he's a head coach material? Because I'm hearing he's looking at a couple of head coaching jobs this week. Is what I heard.
I don't know, man. Like he was the head coach. He had Kyler Murray out there, and he couldn't. Like his offense was stagnant.
He's still a college coach. He's still a Texas Tech college coach to me. That's what he is. Or a overhyped OC that needs weapons, and that's what I feel.
All right. So right now, off the board right now is Tennessee is off the board. The Giants are off the board.
Falcons and the Dolphins.
Falcons and the Dolphins are all off the board.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, so that leaves Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Well, Pittsburgh has, Mr. Flores in town tonight. They are whining, dining Mr. Flores tonight is what I'm hearing on the radio here. So
okay. All right, cool. Actually, over on this side of the state, the Eagles are whining and dining Brian Dable here today.
Makes sense, so, Mike. I mean, Alabama tree there, Jalen Hurts tree. I mean, kind of makes sense to me, right? Kind of makes sense.
What's the other one? Cleveland. I've been hearing that job is basically Jim Schwartz's job. Like
really?
Nobody.
They're going to promote within. They're really going to do that? Wow.
Yeah, they're really going to promote within. Like right now, like they are. From what I'm hearing, anything Cleveland wise, it looks like it's his job if he wants it.
Man.
So, the Raiders, the fight.
I don't care who goes there, Mike. I don't care who goes there. You're just a scapegoat, brother. You really are. I mean, I heard Saleh before the Titans. I heard Saleh there.
So did I.
But whoever it is, Mike, it has to be a guy like the last guy that came in there that I thought should have had a job was Rich Bisaccia, the interim head coach. When he turned that team around, won the last 5, I thought he deserved the head coaching job. Then they went out and got the linebacker. What was his name, Mike?
Antonio Pierce.
Pierce, yes. I don't know. What direction do the Raiders go? You just fired a freaking legend. You let him go.
I don't know.
He was on a 3-year deal.
I would imagine, I'm going to be honest with you, I can see them going after Mike McDaniel.
He was there before. Oh, Mike McDaniels. Oh, okay. Oh my God, the nerd, the khaki nerd.
Yeah.
Mike. Oh my God, Mr.
Well,
Vapens. No.
think about it though for a second.
But do they have the weapons though, Mike? He's a weapons guy. This team has no weapons, Mike.
No, you're right. They don't, but they got the #1 draft pick. You know what I mean?
Is Mendoza his type guy? I mean, he likes those speed guys, though. I mean, that to me is a. I don't know, Mike. Honestly, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, if you're looking at that, you figure, oh, Stefanski's off the board. He's in Atlanta. So, yeah. I mean, right now, like the way I'm looking at it, right now, you have Arizona that's left open. You have the Raiders that's left open. Baltimore is left open, and Buffalo, and along with Pittsburgh. So you have 5.
Well, there's two teams that I can see this guy going to, Mike. What about McDermott to the Raiders or the Ravens? Because he knows how to build a team, Mike. He's been there at the pinnacle, just can't plant the flag. He's been there. The Raiders can't even find the flag, what their logo is right now. McDermott, maybe, to start it, rebuild it, get it? I just don't know. I'm so lost on the Raiders job right now. I really am.
Yeah, I don't know who they're going to get, and I don't know who they're going to get to go out there. I mean, as far as McDermott goes, I think, that's another name you could look out for to go to New York as a defensive coordinator.
But would you take a demotion, Mike? I mean, listen, how many AFC East championships have you won, now that the Patriots are there? But would you take a demotion, Mike? When you know damn well you're better than 10 head coaches out there that's with these teams right here?
Yeah, but I mean, really think about your options. You know what I mean? Like look at your options right now. Your options are Pittsburgh, which I don't think they're going to go and hire Sean McDermott. Okay?
I think it would be the Ravens.
Okay, you have the Ravens. Now they possibly could. I think right now, I'm not going to count out. I'm not counting out Mike McDaniel. But I don't know, man. Like these jobs, if they could go Sean McDermott, I just don't say it. I think they're going to go kind of in that Mike McDonald area. Okay. Maybe Brian Dable might get another head coaching job as well.
See, the reason why I say Ravens McDermott is because, Mike, this team is still a playoff team, man. Injury got this team bad. You still have an all-universe, Lamar Jackson, a solid defense when healthy still. This is a team that's poised to make a playoff run anytime healthy-wise. And I think the coach that could get him there right now is like a McDermott. That's why I see him going there. But I just don't see McDaniel. Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you what, Mike. I kind of agree. McDaniel's there with this RPO offense. That might be something because he could use Lamar in his way. I mean, he likes speed motion, Right. As long as he don't go as an OC to you guys, I'm okay. I don't like that. I hate if he goes there. I'm scared about that because it's all motion with you guys.
I know. And, I heard something the other day, dude. And, I want to get your opinion on this. It says they were talking about Mike Tomlin, right? And they said they turned around and said, where is Mike Tomlin's next head coaching gig? 3 of the 4 guys literally turned around and said, next year, Philadelphia Eagles. They think Mike Tomlin's going to come in here and replace Nick Sirianni.
Mike, I'll give you my stand thing, man. Okay, I respect the guy. No losing seasons ever in his career, okay? But one Super Bowl, I get that, Mike. But here's the thing to me. When you've won a Super Bowl, Mike, okay, Dallas hasn't won shit for 30 years, okay? But when you've won Super Bowls, Mike, you don't play for just a participation trophy, man. That's what he's played for. He's won 1 Super Bowl. But listen, Sirianni's he's a head coach. He's not the OC. He's not a DC. He's a locker room guy. I that's my opinion. But to me, whoever said this about Tomlin coming over, just do me a favor. Take one hand, take the other hand, and smack yourself twice. Because that is completely insane when people say that. I don't get it.
I just looked at that and I went, I mean, listen, I'm not saying Sirianni's, I mean, I will say this. He's got a decent resume. First 5 years, he's got a decent resume. He's made the postseason every year, been to 2 Super Bowls, won 1.
Yeah.
That's good. But we see his shortcomings, and to go and sit there and say, okay, well, we're going to bring him in. Like, you should have saw all the people clamoring to fire Sirianni last week and bring in John Harbaugh. And I'm going, what do you guys watch? What has John won? He won a Super Bowl in 2012. Like, and I'm sorry, like, he's had talent down there in Baltimore, and still he's ran into the same issue that the guy in Buffalo ran into. Okay, they've been losing to Mahomes.
Yeah, and Mahomes, Burrow, and that's the story there. But you're right. I just don't get it, Mike. We love football first and foremost. We're fans of the game. Number one, we love our teams, but we're fans of the game. And when you hear some idiotic idea about that, like, oh, I think we should fire our head coach and bring this guy in, I'm like, Mike, I've heard it down in Dallas. Let's fire Schottenheimer. What?
For what? For one season?
Now, I heard Tomlin's name. Somebody put it in one of the groups that I'm in. They said, yeah, let's fire Schotty and bring in Tomlin. I'm like, just start the whole process over. They built into this mojo. They understand him. Listen, hey, this guy can coach. Hey, Eberflus wasn't there. We could possibly won this division. But to me, Mike, it just makes no sense when I hear idiotic people, man. It really does.
Well, listen, all fan bases have idiotic people. I mean,
some have villages, Mike, like we do. We have villages, man.
Yeah, we do. But just going on, man, with this coaching searches and stuff like that. If you would have told me in the beginning of the year that Mike Tomlin would be looking for a new job, Jim Harbaugh would be looking for a new job, and Sean McDermott would all be looking for new jobs at the end of the season, I would have loved to seen the line on any betting site for that.
And the crazy thing is, Mike, really, I honestly thought Pittsburgh made the playoffs. Hey, listen, you go out and get a 99-year-old quarterback, you make the playoffs. I thought his job was safe, and I didn't expect that either. McDermott, you haven't planted the flag yet. Harbaugh, you haven't planted the flag yet. But, man, you're there every year, Mike. You're on top of there, looking down at 28 other teams every freaking year. To me, it's surprising, Mike. I mean, I don't know. And they're still jobless. That's the thing, except Harbaugh. They're still jobless until Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I think Tomlin's going to be – I think he's going to go I think he's going to do studio work.
I think so, too. Too. But the key word is he parted ways mutually with them. That's respect, too. But I think he's going to be an analyst somewhere because I think he needs a year off, man. I really do.
Yeah, I think we're doing some good. But anyway, Paul, let's get back to these games this weekend.
Let's do this.
I did a touchdown parlay for both games, okay? And then I took both of those parlays and put them together in a parlay. And I'll tell you what, that got some good numbers. First game, I'm going to do Rams and Seahawks. I got JSN scoring a touchdown, tight end Parkinson scoring a touchdown, and Kyron Williams scoring a touchdown. All three of those pay out 20-1.
Anytimes, right? Anytime.
These are all. Yeah, I don't do first or last. Okay. So that pays out 20-1. Now I threw a couple screw looses left in the Denver, New England game. Okay. I got RJ Harvey scoring a touchdown because I do think Denver's going to run the ball a lot between him and McLean.
Well, I think they're going to have to, Mike, because Stidham, unless I don't think I'm not going to cut him loose right away. I think they're going to establish the run, and I like that. I can see RJ Harvey getting in the end zone. I can, yeah. Okay.
I took Hunter Henry. Like I told you in the
tight end game.
I can see that happening. And then I took Drake May for a rushing touchdown and Stidham for a rushing touchdown. Now, just those four, they pays out 125-1. 125-1 on that one. And if you combined both of those, so if you play both of them in a parlay, 7 TD scores for Sunday, payout is $2,645.
On a how much bet?
On $1.
Man, Mike, that's
like you put $5 on that, dude. That's $10,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's the thing, like this is something like the odds. When I looked at it, like Drake May was like a plus 375 to run, and we've seen Drake May run touchdowns this year.
I can see that one. I can see that
and
happening.
Stidham can run. like he's not
Well,
a.
you said that it was what, minus 475 for him or plus
No,
475, right?
plus
475
for him.
See,
Yeah,
that tells me something that they're not considering him throwing the ball. It's a run game with him, and I think that's a nice odd when you have a guy that hasn't played all year coming into a game and you're only a plus 475. You got to read that line, like you said. I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that. I kind of like, as a long shot, I kind of like the Stidham line. I like the Drake May line. The Hunter Henry intrigues me, but to me, I think the Patriots. You attack Vrabel's that type of coach, Mike. He likes to attack your best part. That's the front line for the Denver Broncos. The linebackers are insane. But I think, to me, if I'm going here, I'm going to, I'll go Drake May. Anytime touchdown. I'll go RJ Harvey, automatic touch anytime. I don't know if Surtain's playing, because if he's not, I would probably take Booty out there. To get in that deep ball, but I'll stay away from it. I'm gonna go. Henderson hasn't been playing a while. I mean, he's been on the shelf recouping. I like Henderson as a touchdown, Mike. And you know what? I'll go out of the box here, Mike. Give me Henderson for 2 touchdowns. No, give me Ramon Stevenson and Henderson for a touchdown.
All right.
I gotta try to top your $2,000 on a dollar bet here.
All right. So that's those three. So you have Harvey.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick? Harvey,
May, Henderson, and Stevenson. I'll go 4. You know what? God, Mike, man, I don't want to go 5, Mike, because I'm pressing.
Yeah. You're pressing your luck on that.
Yeah, you know what? Stay away from the Henry there. Don't give me Henry. Just give me the RJ, Drake May, and the 2 running backs, Henderson and Ramon Stevenson for the Patriots. That'll be my touchdown parlay for that game.
All right. Yeah. So you have another one for the. You have one for the
Rams game.
Yeah.
Give me Kyron Williams. Give me a Puka. Right. Give me JSN. And Mike, I'm out of the box, so here we go. Give me a shit. God, Mike, I don't trust Kenneth Walker because he's going to be the 3-down back.
Tyler Higbee.
You've been on that shit all year, man. I mean, you've been on these tight ends all year, Mike. No, you know what? I'm going to go out of the box here. Because I know my odds will be probably a plus 700 on this alone. Give me a Sam Darnold anytime rushing TD. I think he's going to be scrambling for life, Mike. He's going to find the lane somewhere.
Hold on. I got to really bring this up and see how much this is going to be.
My God, no!
I got it. I really got to take a look at this.
You're plus 10,000 right now on that last one.
Holy cow, dude! I'm gonna give you them each.
Like you do have that thing up there that says for entertainment only, right? Bet at your own.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this crap, dude. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. This is all we do. This for fun.
Exactly.
We bet whatever.
Yep.
Where's the TD scores? All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do.
God.
All right, You got Stevenson. I just may double check. You got Stevenson,
Henderson,
and Drake May.
Drake May and the Harvey.
Oh, you are taking Harvey. You told me no.
No. Well, you know what?
Right now, dude. You want to laugh? Just those 3 for the Patriots. Okay. That's 32-1 odds.
I'm good with that, Mike. Let's just go Patriots here. Let's just stay with Patriots here. I do like the RJ Harvey though. I really no.
All right, let me go down
really
here.
Just give me those 3. That's hell. 32-1. Yeah, $1. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so you got JSN.
JSN.
Kyron Williams.
Puka and Kyron Williams. And just for shits and giggles, Mike, give me that Sam Darnold anytime walk touchdown.
All righty.
But give me those 3 first without my boy Sam Darnold, Mike. Because listen, if I want to go push the envelope here, I will take that Darnold. Just
all right, let me. I just wanted because I had it mixed in with the other one. So hold on, JSN. Kyron,
he might not even register. You might not be able to find Sam Darnold.
That's only 950 to 1. Plus 950
with the Darnold.
No, without the Darnold.
Give me the Darnold if you can find him, Mike. Give me the Darnold. What the hell? I can't just go 950 here, Mike. I can't go 950, brother. No.
Sam Darnold. You add Sam Darnold in.
Yep.
90 to 1.
Book it, Mike. Lock it, book it, press it, whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, this is the lock of the year right here. 90 to 1?
90 to 1.
Shit.
All right, so now I'm going to combine them and then see what.
Combined. Oh my God, I could retire like 10 times, Mike, if I hit this.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm going back to the. I'm going to add it in to your TD scores there. So let me see. You had Stevenson. You didn't want Harvey. You said Stevenson.
Yeah, give me Stevenson, Henderson, and then what else did I say?
Drake May.
Drake May, because I think he's going to run one. Why not? It's going to be an all-running game, Mike. Yeah.
All right. Yours is to. It is no. That can't be right.
What are we at? Like 38? No, what? Like 300,000 to
no,
1 here, Mike?
It's 3,000 to 1 for them all combined. $1 will pay you $3,003.
Man, Mike, you know me. I bet heavy, man. Just imagine. You know what, Mike? I'm going to put the dollar on here. But knowing me, game time, I might just throw 5 on there for shits and giggles, Mike. Because if I do, man, why not, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, is it going to happen? I don't know, but
no.
I mean, it's
Mike, my luck, everyone will hit into the last leg. Like, okay, I need this to happen. Darnold will get in the end zone. Everything will happen except for the obvious, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, like you'll need like a Williams touchdown, and they give it to Corum.
Yeah, who scores every week.
But here's the thing, though. Even if you don't, you should be able to have a decent cash out. It's $1. You'll probably have be about $100.
Well, Mike, that happened to me last week when Brandon Cooks. I think I told you that I needed Brandon Cooks to score a touchdown. I had I think it was a 10-game parlay, 3 anytime TDs, plus some heavy lines out there for minus and plus minus. I took it, and it was a payout of payout was 4,200 or something like that. And then I looked right before the game, and I'm like, all I need. I sent Joe Sullivan the message. I was like, what do I do, bro? What do I do? Payout was 1,300 at the time. I'm like, shit, do I take this or take the 4,200? He's like, just take the money. He's like, but I know what you're going to do. Ride, right? I'm like, yeah. So right before game time, 5 minutes before game time, it went up to 16-16, Mike. I'm like, you know what? And this is what I did, Mike. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my phone. I went like this. Just touched the screen anywhere like 5 times, and I hit cashed out. Thank God, Mike. Stephon Diggs, 2 catches, 7 yards the entire game. Thank God. I was like, thank you, Jesus. He's looking down for me, Mike, because if you take it, he's getting 300 yards that game, 5 TDs. If you take it, he's getting what I had. You know what I mean? Two catches, 7 yards. So thank God on that. Yeah.
Well, listen, the week before, I had a free $40 bet.
Mm-hmm.
So I placed a touchdown parlay. I just because they don't let, for some odd reason, it wasn't the site that we normally talk about. It was another site, and you couldn't break up the $40. Like you couldn't do 15 and 25. You had to put the whole 40 on. So I had literally, I had Travis Etienne, I had Parker Washington in that game. Eagles game, I had CMC with a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I had Goddard with 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. He was on there. Yeah,
I had Goddard with 2 touchdowns. And then the late game, which was New England and Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going back and forth, and I went. I was like, I was going to take Hunter Henry. I was like, it's either Hunter Henry or Travion Henderson. I went, it's going to be a nasty game. I said, let me go take Travion Henderson. So I take it. I'm watching that game, dude, like trying to stay awake, watching that game. And that was the field goal. There was the field goal fest with the Chargers. And I'm going, Jesus, God. I look up. I'm trying to cash out. And because it was a free bet, there was no cash out options.
They ain't giving you an extra money. They gave you the free money, Mike. Now
they're not letting you
cash anything. Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't cash out, and that was the only one that got me was to trade, and that would have paid out like $1,500 or something like that. But I was like, I'm sitting there looking. I said, of course he's not going to. And then they like kind of stopped giving him the ball and started giving it to Stevens. I was like, yeah, story of my life.
See, that's the problem when you got a 2-headed dragon. That's why I really think Kenneth Walker might be a safe play this week because no backup running back right now, so he might get the ball, especially in goal line situation. That's why I really thought about taking Darnold, which I did. Because Walker and Darnold, Darnold can move, Mike. He can move. So in an RPO, you're going to crash the box, maybe Darnold can get outside. That's why I kind of like that one with Charbonnet being out. But I do like the Stidham pick that you picked, though. I really like that one, too. because I think he can move. We've seen that. He is that mobile guy, not hella mobile, but he can move the pocket. And I really don't think you have to change the playbook with Bo Nix and him. They're both mobile quarterbacks, solid arms. He's been in the league a while as a backup, so I don't know, Mike.
All right. Well, listen, let me throw this up here real quick. This is our lineup over here at It's a Wrap Sports, so make sure you guys tune in. That's right. Coming up in literally 2 minutes, our boy Matty B, and the final word, he will be talking everything Philly sports. This is our schedule for the rest of the week here. Tomorrow, Pittsburgh Sports Desk, final word with Matty B. Also, Matty's got the Flyers as well. On Thursday, Gridiron Weekly, final word with Matty B. And then Friday, Philly Friday Frenzy with Big Al. Post game, I will have you for the post game for the Flyers and the Avs. And of course, Saturday, 8 a.m. starts. It's the best of It's a Wrap Sports. And then Sunday, it's me and Al, weather permitting for me, and the final word also on Sunday. So, guys, make sure you guys tune in to that as well. Paul, we will reconvene 2 weeks from today, February 3rd. We will be back here.
I don't know what I'm going to do without this show, Mike, because listen, man, you know me. I'm 24/7 betting every day. But in 4 weeks, Mike, you know me, I'm going to be betting some Korean baseball, some cricket. I don't know what I'm going to bet on, Mike. I got to find something new to bet on, brother. I'm going back to COVID days for me.
God bless you, dude. For all the people who do watch us, and Paul is not lying. He used to send me his bet slips and showing me his Korean baseball slips. And
I used to hit better than I do with the NFL in college. I don't know what it is. I don't know shit about the teams. That team, I like that name, Mike. I like that name. I don't know what they do, but I'm taking them, and I don't know what it is.
I would bet a Korean baseball game and lose, 9 out of 10. Paul hits 9. He hits 9 for 9. All right, guys. Well, make sure you tune in. Make sure you check Paul out over on Out of the Box. I know what's your schedule for looking like this week, Paul.
It was today, Tuesday. Tomorrow night we got the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to talk about the defense side of the ball, who we're keeping, who we're player grades, basically. Hopefully we get a new DC. Thursday night. Mike, you're welcome to hop on anytime. You already know that you're family and me, brother. You're like my little brother as well, NFL Weekly Talk, myself and Dan or Eddie. And then Friday, we're going to recap the game on College Football Frenzy at 7 p.m. So that's what it is. And real quick, I want to say, prayers out to Dan, man. I don't know if you heard, Dan was in the hospital for almost a week. He's doing good. Talked to him a couple of days back to back here. He's doing really well. So prayers have been answered from my guy, Dan. So
yeah,
glad he's doing good, man. Yeah.
Prayers out. I talked to Ev earlier, my son, and he told me that Danny was in the hospital. Yep. I've known Danny for probably a good 15 years from our old Pal Talk days. So yeah, Danny, speedy recovery. Also, another speedy recovery to one of our favorite, I guess you could say chatters in there, Ricky Deal. Ricky, we got prayers for you, my friend. Speedy recovery for you as well. Ricky comes on at all of our programs, and he's a real good kid, and we wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. Okay,
I think he did. He's an Eagles fan, right, Mike? 100%, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's the one. Prayers to you, brother, but I don't like what you say to me. You said screw my Cowboys, which I expected, but prayers out to you, man. On my Cowboys show, yeah. So prayers to you, brother.
All righty. Well, this is for Paul Spencer. I'm Mike Lauro, guys. It has been fun. It has been real. We will see you in 2 weeks because, Paul, you know what that means, right? It's the Super Bowl. All kinds of crazy.
Props, locks, and parlays.
So, yes, we will definitely be going over all the craziness that will be the Super Bowl. And I look forward to it. And
it just sucks. I can't take my guaranteed lock for the last 20 years, Mike. I can't take it this year. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, guys. I can't give the guaranteed lock of the year every time. It used to be a plus 115. Now it's minus 450. So
yeah, exactly. So again, and look out for Out of the Box. I may pop over there on one of these nights. So you guys be good and have a good night. And Matty B is up right now.